Feels good to say it's time to go racing in Indianapolis with the IndyCar Grand Prix. This is round 5 of the 2019 NTT IndyCar season. Ready to go on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course.
You know somebody's going to have lockup in the first corner.
It's an all Ganassi front row. The bright blue car is Felix Rosenqvist. The orange and blue is Scott Dixon. The pink machine behind is Jack Harvey, and then teenage sensation Colton Herta. This is the Grand Prix of Indianapolis. Let's go, and Jack Harvey with a great start on the inside. Tucks into second, Dixon's back to third already. Now Harvey going around the outside of Rosenqvist. Dixon tucks back on the inside. We're hearing Alexander Rossi's in trouble. There's slight contact midfield. But Jack Harvey with a super start. The pole sitter Rosenqvist leads the way.
Rossi is getting shuffled back big time.
That looks like Bourdais went off into the grass further back. He was caught out outside. Maybe it's Zach Veach. They're similar colored paint schemes. Bourdais in that Geico car, but Rosenqvist jumped everyone, and now Dixon wants to have a go at Harvey.
Big start by Harvey, jumped up to second place, but we got to see what's going on with Rossi. He has a major issue. He's off song. He's been hit. His car's damaged. Look, it won't drive straight.
Looks like rear damage the way he's counter steering down the back straightaway here. Big vibration.
This is the winner of the 100th running of the Indianapolis 500 and the most recent winner in the series at Long Beach.
Oh, he's got major damage. The rear toe link is bent, so that wheel is just flopping around, and that's going to be a long change, Marty.
And they just asked him, can you even make it back? He said, I can make it back. And they said, who was it? He said it was a teammate to make it worse. You hear Rob Edwards on the radio. It was Zach Veach that made contact with Alexander Rossi. This is a penalty of starting in the back of the field. And look at the action continuing on lap 2.
Jack Harvey driving defensively, keeping Scott Dixon, the 5-time series champion, behind. Here comes Patricio Award. Zach's right beside that.
Yeah, Ward looked like he was on the gas early. He hung back there, Townsend, and got a little run at it, and nobody went, and just plowed right into the back of Rossi. And as we get down into turn 1, there's Veach on the inside, on the curb.
He checked up big time.
He gets, I think, bounced right here by somebody. Boom, got a little tap, and through the gravel.
This is what it looked like for young Zach. Helio Castro-Neves there. Marcus Ericsson goes to the inside of Castro-Neves. Wait for it, wait for it. On the left. Boom.
Doesn't take much, just that little tap on cold tires got it sideways, but Felix now is starting to stretch his legs out. These guys anticipated this rain coming and have kind of gone to a hybrid rain setup. Stood up the cambers, toes a little bit, tried to get ready for this to come, because if it comes, look at it, there we go.
Marcus Ericsson. Turn 14, the last turn on this track. He's gone skidding across the grass and into the wall.
You're right there, bud.
That's a big hit.
Yeah, it's a fast corner onto the front straightaway.
Yeah, I'm okay.
It's a flat-out corner.
That's a big hit. We've seen moments. Alexander Rossi in practice. Scott Dixon, we've seen moments of guys getting loose there, and I can only wonder if just a tickle of moisture made the difference there to put Ericsson into the wall.
So this is the last corner. He just got loose right away. Lost it all the way across the grass, all the way across the speedway.
Whatever the car was in front of him, I think it might have been Will Power, it got loose as well. Was able to regain control. Ericsson did not, and his race ends now. Felix Rosenqvist leads the way. Jack Harvey defends from Scott Dixon, but he may not have a choice as Dixon blows by into second place.
Dixon might get the lead.
He's in there.
Oh, Rosenqvist
locked up
on the kitty litter.
Way wide. There goes Dixon. Goes around.
Wow, that is the trademark of a 5-time champion. And Helio Castro-Neves is caught up in this turn 1 incident as well.
I think that might be Hunter Ray. I think Hunter Ray clipped the stalled car of Colton Herta. And Paul, I can't believe how much dust came up from that kiddie drive from 2 days ago.
It's been there all weekend. Watch Herta, the green car at the apex. Harvey just turns in right there and they make contact.
I'd say a healthy amount of that smoke was the lockup.
Yeah.
There's James Hinchcliffe into Ryan Hunter-Ray, into Colton Herta. This is what it looked like from Hinchcliffe's view.
Pretty far back. Oh, he's completely locked up. He might get a drive-through for that as well.
I think that's
an
the same
avoidable
issue.
contact. Bourdais goes for slick. So, oh, another fire for Rosenquist. They must have a problem with the fuel rig there, because that's a big one.
And if the track wasn't wet enough, his rear tires will be now after all the fire extinguisher fluid, and there's still a flame going to burn off on the driver's right. So race control leaving Castro Neves out as we look at the fire
that's
again.
That's a big fire. So there's something, fire right out of the nozzle right there. So they need to fix that, change the hose or something. But now the pit stops are done. But that's 2 in a row as we look at Harvey going for rain tires.
It was close. It was close with Chilton. Check this out. Whoa, right across the front. Updating you too as we're coming to the restart, as that Joseph Newgarden has been sent to the rear of the field for that loose tire, and yet again Scott Dixon's taken off. Check out the third car in view. That's Spencer Piggott from Ed Carpenter Racing. He'll be chasing Jack Harvey down the front straight, looking for an inside line. He's in the draft, in the mist. Dixon's gone, and Harvey's able to hang on to second. But here comes Ed Jones around the outside.
Harvey sends it deep into one. The visibility was 0 on the front stretch as Jones gets pushed a little wide, and that was Matthias Leist making a move.
Pagenaud, keep an eye on that bright yellow Menard Chevrolet.
Dixon might just avoid the contact.
We haven't forgotten about Jack Harvey in third, heading for Meyer Shank's first IndyCar podium in just 2 laps time.
That's a good gap right there. He was able to close that gap on Harvey. Let's see if he can do it. He takes a look.
Not quite close enough.
Yeah.
Dixon is better on the brakes than Harvey is. But this is going to be all down to the last lap.
Dixon with a big slide right there, exiting the left-hander.
Protecting the inside now. He didn't go all the way out to the curb.
Maybe Pagenaud's going to send it on the back straight in the brake zone.
Oh, little twitch there from Dixon. All over the curbs.
2 seasoned veterans going at it for the win in the Indy Grand Prix. 2016 champion Simon Pagenaud. Oh, and Dixon,
He
a
runs
little wide there.
He ran wide, they touch.
Easy.
Oh,
Pagenaud.
the outside, he got him, unbelievable.
This has been an incredible comeback from Simon Pagenaud.
Dixon still has 13 seconds if he can stay close and push the pass, but Pagenaud just found a huge gap.
He's gone.
He was furious that they didn't pit at a different time, but it doesn't matter. He's found the lead of this race with about 1 1/4 laps to go.
I don't think this thing's over yet.
He's got pushed to pass, but look at, he's taken off. He's gone already.
Next time, Pagenaud sees this, the checkered flag will be out.
Pagenaud with the left rear in the wet at 130 miles an hour, and I don't think Dixon has a chance now.
This is incredible. Pagenaud won, driving for Sam Schmidt and Rick Peterson in the first year back in 2014. And then he won again for Roger Penske in 2016, the year he won the championship.
Penske has been nowhere this weekend in terms of performance, and this win today will fall all in the hands of this driver's ability to drive this car in the wet and his tenacity to get another win.
In the background, Jack Harvey in the Meyer Shank Honda. Phenomenal performance all weekend long. He's on target to finish where he started in third. A high for that small team with limited resources and budget that are punching above their weight. But nobody gets the headlines more than Simon Pagenaud today. This has been outstanding. The 34-year-old Frenchman, the champion of the series in 2016. He's still got the 500 on his list to check. Maybe he can do that in 2 weeks' time. But he's going to follow this unbelievably rich tradition of Roger Penske's team winning.
Great job, everybody.
And Simon Pagenaud wins the Indy Grand Prix of Indianapolis in the most phenomenal style.
I'm blown away.
So much emotion has gone into this day for Simon Pagenaud to get back to this point, back to victory lane. Everybody questioning him and the lack of success this year, but he answers in a big way today. How did you do that with no push to pass? Was that the most determined drive you've ever had in the last 5 laps?
Oh yeah, it was. it was amazing. The whole race. I was like, what's going on? I thought everybody was saving fuel. It's just so fast. Chevy did a fantastic job giving us the horsepower and Menard, you know, second time in victory lane here at the Grand Prix. Third time, so I'm equal with Will. That's awesome. We kept it in the Penske family. I can't believe it. It's awesome. What a race. I mean, it was awesome, and I want to thank Team Penske, everybody that supports me. Obviously, this is the sweetest win I've ever had, I guess.
Jack Harvey in with a high five. You and I talked about the pressure on you. You said, I don't let it bother me. I know what's at stake here at the month of May. How do you not let that pressure bother you when everybody's saying, what's wrong with Simon? Remember that?
But I answered it, and I know what I'm worth. It's just, I got to get everything right, and we did that this weekend. Slowly and surely we got there. Like I said to you, the stars just didn't align before, but performance has always been there. This year, the team has been fantastic at giving me what I need, so here we are.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.